Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome to our April 2018 channel update. So, it's time for us to look at another one-off game. This game is FTL, Faster Than Light. This game's been around for a while. It looks like it came out in 2012. It is what I would call a roguelite. I know a lot of people use those terms differently. Roguelite, when I think about it, I think about a game that has, you do a run, and by doing that run, you may unlock additional equipment or abilities. And as you do more and more runs, you unlock more and more equipment and abilities for your future characters, and eventually you get to a point where you're powerful enough to defeat the game. Well, FTL, being one of those games, is a space game where you play a ship that is trying to outrun an enemy fleet that is chasing you down. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. They have a new game, it looks like here, called Into the Breach. I know that's been kind of popular recently with people. Maybe I'll check it out sometime. It looks kind of neat. But today we're looking at the older FTL. So we're going to choose New Game. I had already started a game just to do some testing. So here we are. We get to first choose our ship. So this is the Kestrel. It's a type of ship. We're going to choose our difficulty level. We'll set it to normal mode, so I'll probably die. So when we look at our ship here, we get to see that we have a different layout for how strong our shields are, how good our engines are, our oxygen, our weapons, our medical facilities, our piloting ability, our security cameras and sensors, and finally our doors. And these all have different effects. For example, better shields protect us better. Our better engines means that we can go better dodging in combat. And also we can move areas faster. We have our oxygen level, which is how long it takes to refill our ship with oxygen if we get decompressed. Our weapons, the more weapon power we have, the more weapons we can control with it. How quickly our people heal in the med bay. How well our pilot can dodge. How well we can see the inside of our ship and also sense other enemy vessels, how they're doing. And finally, how good our doors are. So, first thing we need to do is we need to kind of set up our ship here. So, what we can actually do is choose our ship type. We can choose a different layout if we'd like. You can see there's two separate ones. This one has more weapons available and basically has a bunch of lasers. And this version of the ship has a laser and a missile. Is this one... which one do we like better? We'll go with this layout just for now. We have to choose our crew as well. As you can see, we get to choose 3 crew. We can have humans. We could also, though, choose... let's see, can we change our crew at all? No, so we're going to have all human crews. There are some aliens you can pick up that have different abilities. So humans, though, get skills slightly faster as we play. So let's kind of jump in and get started, see what we can do. You can see if we can finish any of these kind of achievements. We'll unlock more layouts for the Kestrel. So let's jump in. So the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: score. Your score is based on how many ships you defeat, the number of beacons explored, and your total scrap collection. Alright, so here we are in space. Here's our shield count. Here is how much fuel we have. Every time we jump, it takes up a fuel. Here are how many missiles we have on board. And here is the number of drone parts. We don't have any drones, so we're not going to worry about that. This shows how good our evasion is. That's based on our engine. How much oxygen is in our ship. Here's our crew members. You can see that we have them different spots, and what we can do is save their location. So what I'm going to do right now, we have a guy on engines. We have one person on weapons. And we have one person steering, and that's a pretty good layout. So they'll work to make those areas better. You can see that we have some extra energy here we're not spending. Let's power up our weapons in case we're going to need that. You can see it also shows where we have our crew kind of stationed and manned. Alrighty. So, let's go ahead. And we can, of course, we could drop power out of these things. Like if we wanted to, we could drop power out of weapons and put it into the engines, for example. But I like to have the weapons powered up. I also like to turn on auto fire so that I don't have to remember to manually fire things. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to jump. And so you can see here we are on the map. This is the exit beacon. And that's where we need to get to before the ship catches up, before the enemy fleets catches. So you can see we have different areas. We have unexplored locations. We have an unexplored location here with a nebula. It looks like it'll make the fleet pursue us slower, but disrupts our sensors, so we won't know what's going on. So let's go ahead and let's head... let's go this way. Let's check out... Yeah, let's go to the nebula. So we'll jump into the nebula area. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. So we can attack the pirate ship or we could ignore the ship. You know, your kind of almost text adventure options. We're going to attack the pirate ship. Let's see if we can't get some money from them. So there's the pirate ship. You power up your weapons and move to engage. So we look at this ship here. If we look, we can see that they have a weapons module. They have a drone module, so they'll have some type of drone. We can kind of see what's powered up on their ship as well. So we're going to go into combat with them. So I'm going to have us fire our lasers, and we're going to try and take out this drone attack that they have. Why I'm not able to fire, I'm not sure. Why are we not able to fire? There we go. I'm not sure why we can't fire. I think it might have to do with our... It might have to do with the fact that our ship is in the nebula. Maybe lasers don't work in this nebula. Ooh, I didn't know. Maybe that's what's happening. Okay, I don't know. They look like they're trying to escape. Well, if we let them power up their engines, they will escape. Our shields are damaged. We need to go ahead and grab one of our folks here. And we're going to run over to our shields to get those fixed. We blew up the enemy ship. The debris implies the ship was carrying drone schematics, but unfortunately nothing remains. You do find functioning drone parts, however. So we got one drone part and 15 scrap. Alright, we need to repair our medical facilities as well, see how they got damaged. I don't understand why we couldn't fire our weapons. Oh! Probably because we didn't have enough energy in them? Maybe that's why. Okay. Alright, so, what else is happening here? We're getting our medbay repaired. What is going on? Oh, there's no oxygen in the medbay. Why is there no oxygen in the medbay? Did we just lose a crew member? I think a crew member just died. Okay, so the medbay is repaired, but the medbay has no oxygen. As you can see by that red background, there's no oxygen in the medbay. Probably because of some kind of decompression I didn't see. So we're down a crew member. That's not going to help us very much. Our camera systems also appear to be down. So we need to get over here. Let's get these cameras repaired. I don't know why the camera system is down here in our ship. Oh, because we don't have enough power to run it. Oh, it's disabled by the location. It would help if I read, so that's why our cameras were down. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and head back here. Not a very good start to lose a character and lose our ability to use our sensors. So let's go ahead and jump now that we're all repaired back up. Let's get out of the nebula. There is a distress beacon here. We'll head to that. Whew. Alright, you located a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease has spread virulently. They are setting up a quarantine to contain it, but a riot has broken out. So we can send in our crew to help control the crowds or ignore the request to move on. Let's send our crew. Your crew tries to keep the crowds in line, but the scene quickly turns ugly. Half crazed with fear, the infected grab mining tools and push back at your crew, forcing them to retreat hastily. They barely get away without injury, but the same can't be said for the colony's leaders. You quickly leave. So, we weren't able to help the situation, but we did get out without taking any more damage or issues, or losing another crew member. I think that's hilarious that we lost a crew member here, and I didn't even realize it was happening. Alright, let's head on to our next jump point. We have 14 fuel left and 5 missiles. Let's see. Let's go ahead and head here. Your ship is hailed. We found you at last. Prepare to die. Alright, we're in a fight with a rebel rigger. Let's go ahead and continue. Alright, we should be able to use our guns this time. So I'm going to aim for these shields. You'll see when this charges up all the way, we'll fire. And once that fires and knocks that down, I'm going to fire our missiles to follow up. So we've taken out their shields, which is good. I'm going to wait for this to get charged up again so we can fire. And I'm going to fire at their weapon. Oh, they've got this drone attacking us. Let's see if we... Oh, let's hit their shields again. Let's keep those from charging up. There we go. The ship repeatedly hails you. It looks like they want to surrender. So we can accept their surrender, and we'll get 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 10 scrap, or we could kill them and hope for a different prize. I'll take their surrender. Let's not risk anything. So we've accepted their surrender. You can see our hull is still a little damaged. I think there's a way to fix our hull. Nope, not on these menus. We do have enough scrap. We'll spend 1 scrap. And we're going to up our shields a bit. And then when we get our next level scrap, we'll be able to power our shields a little bit stronger too. So that'll work out. Alright, well, let's jump. Let's get to the exit here. We've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive's charged, you can jump to the next sector. Alright, you come across an asteroid mining colony. They message you immediately, saying, "Greetings, our supplies of mining explosives have run out ever since the rebels blockaded the system. Do you have any extra explosives?" We could give them... We could shoot a missile. We could give them 5 missiles. Or we could decline. Let's shoot our weapon, because we have a missile weapon. Offer to solve their problem by launching a missile. While I appreciate your enthusiasm, we have certain protocols for the use of explosives around the workplace. Launching a military-grade weapon into our mines isn't exactly what I would call union-friendly. Let's give them 5 missiles and see what happens. We're going to be low on missiles, but that's okay. They thank you and offer to have their engineers try to upgrade your reactor. So they upgraded our reactor by 1. So our reactor got stronger. That means we can put the extra point into our shields. Looks like we need a system upgrade. Why do we need a system upgrade? We need to be able to get to the next level, so we need 30 scrap. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and jump to the next sector. You can see here's the enemy fleet catching up on us, so we could explore a little bit more if we wanted, but we're going to jump. So, we can choose where to go, and it looks like both these places are kind of dangerous. You can see how there's a map here. It's going to dictate where we go next. Let's head down this southern route. So we're going to go to these Mantis-controlled area. Jump on through. You've entered a poorly charted area of space. It's known to be home to the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Alright, so here we are. We got a distress beacon. Let's check it out. Alright. You find the source of the distress call. A small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. So we could send our crew and in a shuttle to help put out the fire, dock and try to rescue survivors, or leave. Let's dock and try to save people. Uh-oh. You locate the highest concentration of life forms and bring the ship alongside the station. Before you can begin to offload the survivors, a huge blast splits the station apart. Your ship is thrown away and some debris pierces your hull. You watch helplessly as the last of the survivors are consumed in the collapse of the station. Well, that's no good. We took 4 hull damage. We got 11 scrap. I assume this is the parts of the station that flew into our ship we decided to save. That's not good at all. So we're at 26 scrap, but our hull has taken quite a bit of damage. Of course, this is our health bar. When this runs down all the way, we die. We're not doing too well. Not doing too well at all. And our shields took some damage. So we're going to have to take a moment and send our crew member over here to repair these shields real quick. Once we have the shield repaired, we'll move on to the next area. I just don't want to head anywhere with our shields not at maximum shielding. How's that sound? Alright. Let's go ahead and head off to our next place. We only have 1 missile. Let's hit here so we can start making our way to the exit. You see a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. You receive an automated message. We don't know who you are, and we don't care. But this is the right place for some ship repair. That's nice to rhyme. So we could spend and get our hull repaired. We could spend 20 of our scrap and get our hull repaired, but we won't be able to upgrade our shields for a while. Let's get the repairs done. Alright. So we got our hull repaired, we spent our scrap, but I'm okay with that. We are running low on fuel. Looks like the enemy fleet is catching up to us, so let's head out this way. Ooh, look at that. Oh, danger. You arrive to find yourself extremely close to a star. You receive a message from a pirate ship. I'm glad you arrived. Our ship is damaged and we were getting desperate. I hope you don't mind if we take yours. Hostiles detected on board our ship. Oh no! Alright, so we're gonna have to fight some people on our ship. You, get over here. We're gonna need everybody to get together. They're taking out our oxygen supplies, so that's the worst. Alright, we're gonna have to fight these pirates and hope that we survive. Alright, come on pirates, die. We really have nothing we can do except for pray our folks are able to fix them. Come on, take him out. I could make this guy run away, but oh no. Okay, 1 pirate down. Okay, 1 pirate left. I think this might be bad. I don't think we can take this pirate. No, get out of here. Run for it. Oh no. So there's a fire in here and the med bay is down. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. I think we're going to be out of luck. Ah, our crew member died in a fire. All crew members have died. Your ship will continue to drift for eternity. Or until looters destroy it. Score 182. So, you can see our stats. You can see I've played before. Of course. So this time around, does it show us our current? I want to see what we currently did. Oh, that's us right there. Okay. So, score 182. We got to Sector 2 on normal. I've gotten to the end of the game on easy before, but never on normal. I wish that it showed me... I wish it showed me just the stats for this time around, but that's okay. You can see it gives you your stats for the whole game, how far you've gotten. Go ahead, now we could go to the hangar to choose a different ship and reload. We could restart with the the setup we initially had and hope we have better luck this time around, or we can go to the main menu. So that's FTL. Pretty cool little game. I highly recommend it. I'm sure it's super cheap at this point because it's been out for a couple years. If you haven't played it and you kind of like strategy games, you like the roguelike, the being able to try different adventures, choose your own adventure book style, it's just great. I highly recommend it, folks. So let's go ahead and break off from here, and we'll take a look at the channel for the month of April. So here we are, taking a look at the channel for April 2018. Now, first thing I want to say, and this is the biggest thing, we have popped over 200 subscribers as of right now. I want to say thank you very much. I don't remember how long ago I started putting up YouTube videos, just as, you know, a way to force myself to finish some games and to go back and play some things I wanted to. I never expected that I would be at a point where 200 people have bothered to click the button to say, hey, tell me when new videos come out for this guy. So, I want to say thanks to everybody that's subscribed so far. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you for sticking with the channel. Very much appreciated. For April, for my 200 subscribers, maybe we'll get higher up. Who knows? We saw a pretty good jump of people when we started putting up the Monster Hunter World Let's Play. So if you're here from that, thank you for joining. If you've come along just for any of the other videos, thanks a lot for coming too. Let's talk about this month. So this month we're going to continue Monster Hunter World. That Let's Play is going to go for quite a while. As I mentioned previously on that Let's Play, it is going to be over 100 videos, I know for sure, because every quest is a video. And so that will be going for quite a while. Ultima 6 is continuing. We've gotten to a point in Ultima 6 where we are now just about to go get the silver tablet. Those videos have been getting recorded. I can tell you that in the 6th Ultima, the first, second, and third Ultimas, the interface was okay. A very similar interface. Ultima 4 and Ultima 5 saw some refinements of that. And in fact, I would say Ultima 5 so far has been my most favorite Ultima game compared to all of them that I've played so far. Just thinking back on it, because playing Ultima 6, the interface to Ultima 6, I think, is just something that is really driving me nuts. I don't know what it is about Ultima 6 that it's like banging my head against a brick wall sometimes when we play that. But we're going to get through it. I'm not sure if we will finish Ultima 6 this month or if we will finish Ultima 6 next month. I have a feeling that somewhere in this next 2 months we will probably be finishing the Ultima 6 game. I'm not sure how much longer it is, but I think that's probably what we'll see. If it goes into a third month, I'll feel terrible. But I feel like in the next 2 months we should see that start to wrap up. Finally, we have the RPG Maker videos. A lot of people have watched those too and enjoyed them. Very much been fun to do, fun to make games. I said before that's going to be truncated here at the end. In fact, I think I have one more video I'm going to record for it that I haven't recorded yet. So I know that will be ending this month for sure. And I'm going to leave it off in a way that makes sense, because it'll be us kind of showing the last thing that I can show to really see how to build a game. Most of the episodes have focused on how to make characters, make enemies, build towns, set up cutscenes. There really is only one last thing I have to record for it, and that is how to make a battle affect the world somehow, either move characters or go into a cutscene or another map. And so once I finish that video, we will pretty much have covered all the basics needed to make your own game, which was the goal of that Let's Play. So that will be wrapping up this month for sure. Ultima 6, of course, the Ultima games continue to be the most popular of the current 3 Let's Plays. And if we go through, we of course have the current uploads happening here. If you want to go back and see the other Ultima games, we of course have the other Ultima games uploaded. 1 through 5 completed, and of course 6 we're working on. We of course have some previous strategy games, the computer RPGs, console RPGs. One thing too, last month I did the Final Fantasy video. From Final Fantasy 1 as our video for the channel. And I will say that's really gotten me wanting to go back and play some console RPGs again. We did Dragon Warrior 1 and 2. I kind of want to play back through Final Fantasy 1. So maybe I'll be able to work that into my recording schedule soon to take the place of one of the Let's Plays when we finish them up. So I really want to play that game again. And since I didn't get any kind of content ID or copyright issues from the monthly update video, I think it'll be safe to go through and play through Final Fantasy 1 at some point here. And if that works, I think I might do a couple more console RPGs. I'd like to go back and play some more Nintendo games, basically. So we'll see what happens there. If you want to see some old school, of course, we have that there for you. And of course, we have the other content on the channel. So, and of course, the 3 abandoned misfits here at the bottom that we will probably never get back to. So folks, that's where we're going to wrap up this episode of Game with Grug. Just before we go, Tartarus Rage, check him out on Twitch if he's still recording there. Rough Night Gaming, they were in the middle of Dark Souls 3, and they've been on kind of a month-long break, it looks like. They took another break around the holidays. It's coming up here around Easter. In fact, Easter just happened. Who knows if they're on another break? Never know. I hope to see them come back because their Let's Plays were fun to watch as well, so I'd like to see them come back too. But hopefully they don't drop off the YouTube face of the earth, which sometimes happen with channels. So folks, that's where we'll wrap up. I am going to say again, to the over 200 subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. Please tell your friends. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I try to answer back or interact with every comment that I can. If I at least don't answer back with something, reply to each comment, I try to get a thumbs up when I can. Very much like the interactivity. Welcome the feedback. And as always, when I talk to you folks, I want to say that until the next time we see each other on the next episode of Gaming with Grug, I'm having trouble talking here at the end of this video, of course. I want to say thanks again. And as always, we hope to see you soon.